Hello everybody and welcome to Monday Race Club. It is the final round of what can only be described as an incredible and drama-filled Season 5 here in Tier 2. Tonight we bring you live and exclusive coverage of qualifying and race day for the wonderful Spa-Francorchamps circuit in Belgium. It is a 4.352 in the Stavelot municipality of Belgium, which held its first Grand Prix in 1925. Now, the circuit has undergone several redesigns throughout its in 1979, when the track was modified and shortened from a 14.1 kilometre, that was an 8.7 mile circuit using public roads, to a 4.3 mile permanent circuit due to safety concerns with the old circuit. Now, it can always rain in the mountains here at Spa, and who knows what the weather gods have in turn for us tonight, but it is going to decide the battle for second and third in the Drivers' Championship, along with a potential you heard it folks, 6-team battle for the Constructors' Championship. With a maximum of 44 points available tonight for each of the team's two drivers, this could well swing anyway, and your Monday night starts right here! And tonight, you have the Dark Knight version of the Scottish Banshee. That's right, folks, it's Batman Banshee. And with me tonight is a man called Robin Stroll. He's affectionately known in the dark circles of Aston Martin as Inspector Carl, the Wingbender. But there are rumours abound in the MRC paddock that he's departing the Aston brand on Wednesday night after Tier 3. I'm sure he will tell us more, but Carl Eden's Robin Stroll, how are you?
Not too bad. That is the best intro, but most annoying intro and frustrated intro and all season.
This is what we like.
Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff.
First of all, how are we?
Could be better, as it's an end of another season.
Yeah.
And there's going to be changes on the horizon.
Well, and we'll come to them in due course, but we are just watching Herman in the Alpha Tauri, the blue and white of Italy, currently going up through Eau Rouge and Radion, now onto the Kemmel Straight, and we will follow all of our potential championship challengers. As I said, lots to finalise today. Let's just give you a rundown of where we are in the Drivers' Championship. Guy is the champion, the Tier 2 champion for Season 5. Andrew is on 91 points. Then you've got Mark on 83, Morgan on 82, Jacob on 79 and Alex on 67. So a five-way fight for second in the championship. And one DNF could have major ramifications for those drivers. Now in the Constructors' Championship, I said 6 potential teams could take the title tonight. At least one has to. Ferrari currently leading the way on 146 points. McLaren second with 141. Aston Haas just one back on 136. And remember, they were second in Hungary, but some poor results from them in Hungary has demoted them towards Red Bull further back, 119, and then Mercedes possibly, both with Red Bull, the outlier at 113. So it is all for playing for. And here is the man who is 5th in the championship, Jacob, in that McLaren. On the mediums though, Carl, interestingly.
Yes, and I've just jumped on with Andrew, who's currently 2nd in the championship. He was on the mediums, but he's gone straight back into the pits during his out lap.
No, he's obviously felt a little bit on the car.
He's missing a wing, that's why.
Oh, he's already had a moment, and don't you worry, folks. The Batman Banshee that we have tonight is even more squealy and screechy than the normal one.
Oh, we've got times coming in. Herman,
we do,
44.3 and Nico Lack on a 44.4.
We do indeed. There we go, Dumbest Hornet, 3rd, and Electric Envy in 4th. Ollie T is just coming around to set his lap, and he goes 3rd, 145.3. Evil Homer's now just coming through Sector 3. We'll get involved in the live YouTube chat as qualifying goes on, along with some fun facts as always. We do have a yellow in 3, which is probably just cars letting each other go. But what can Evil Homer do? As Herman there top at the moment. Martin goes 3rd quick as 145.1. Here comes the Simpsons Homer. And across the line into 3rd, 144.6. Well, we're just going to catch Jacob towards the tail end of the lap. Alex quick is 143.5. He could spring a surprise. I mean, he is always...
He definitely could, especially, well, he's one of the dominant ones in qualifying, shall we say, because his one-lap pace is sublime.
Exactly, Mr. Saturday, we call him. Jacob goes in 11th, so I think he's going to have to bolt on a set of soft compound tyres there. But let's have a look at Mark, third place championship. Let's jump on board with him. We will do a lap of the Spa-Francorchamps circuit later in qualifying, but we will watch Mark as he goes through up onto the Kemmel Straight. Alex 24 points behind Andrew in second, so Alex really needs the four in front to not finish and for him to win, and he will take second in the championship, which is possible. We're just whilst we were talking about it, just give some track facts, as we always do. 17.4 seconds is the pit lane loss, so not too bad. You do obviously cut out the La Source part of the circuit. 70% full throttle, not a surprise given the likes of the Kemmel Straight, 2,015 metres long, the fastest part of the circuit. But then you've got lots of turns as we'll go into, like Longchamp and Pouon as well. And 70%, as we're saying, 70% full throttle. But, and I think Carl, you will agree with me, and you will no doubt tell us a bit more about this memorable first victory in 1998 for the Buzzing Hornets Jordan with Damon Hill and Ralph Schumacher, a 1-2 that had Eddie jumping and dancing in the rain.
Yes, it was, and to be honest, not putting a dampener on that historical moment, not just for Eddie Jordan as the team owner, but as Jordan as a team in the whole. But I don't think that would have happened for a notorious incident that happened in those horrible conditions that day.
I didn't see anything, Carl. It was that bad.
I don't think David Coulthard did either.
Nor did Michael Schumacher until it was
Nor
too
did
late.
Michael, but the visibility that day was horrendous.
It was horrible.
But it's also remembered for that horrific start.
Yeah, they were probably the worst start on F1 records in terms of the number of cars that were destroyed at that point.
You were saying a bit of track information. The track length is 7.004 kilometres.
Yes.
Is the track length.
It's a long track.
The current iteration that we have today, Valtteri Bottas holds the official F1 lap record of a 146.2. And would you believe it that Checo Perez still holds from 2009 the F2 track record of a 156.7.
Yeah.
But that was when it was known as GP2 before it got changed to F2.
Yep, Andrew's invalidated his lap. Guy went into 7th, but Andrew has invalidated, so he is going again just now. We will do a lap guide shortly, but let's follow Monster as he comes up Eau Rouge, then into Aradion, then onto the Kemmel Straight. Car looks nice and planted there. DRS will be wide open. He's staying on those medium tyres as Andrew, so he's potentially going for a slightly different strategy compared to his contenders in the championship. Just Vans Racing and Stub at the moment on those mediums. Morgan in with a shout as well. Let's see what he can do.
Well, if he manages to get into the top 10 on those medium tyres, it will give him a significant advantage going into the actual race itself.
Well, he's running out of fuel though. We're just seeing on the MI.
I can see the fuel tank flashing.
Yep. So we'll keep an eye on that. He may just go into the pits, but he is still looking like he is pounding around the circuit in that Red Bull Honda. Next year to be known as purely just probably Red Bull. Only runs wide as well, which will not be helping him in the slightest. terms of it, he ran wide. It's the Stavelot corner, turn 15, obviously in the Stavelot municipality.
Would you agree with me on this one, Gav? That the pit entry here at Spa is one of the worst pit entries on the calendar, because it's like you're having to thread the needle on the pit entry.
Yes. Don't like it.
It's very easy to lose a wing here.
Yep. Don't like it.
And with the introduction of pit assist being off, luckily we haven't got a pit entry like this next season, so we'll just have to wait changes up and down the league.
Yep, indeed. Just keeping an eye on things. So here's one for you, Carl. You might like. Sorry, Robin. Today I made a Belgian.
Gee Willikers, black man.
Yes, well, this is it exactly. Today I made a Belgian waffle and a Frenchman talk rubbish. Bada boom. Clearly not one of my better jokes. Belgian waffle.
Well,
Frenchman talk rubbish.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, I'll give up. I'll give up on the stand-up comedian career.
Don't quit the day job, Gav.
No,
don't quit the day job.
Don't even know what that day job is anymore, to be perfectly honest. Let's see where we are. So at the moment, Alex is on pole.
Just don't give up the commentary.
Never. For those that will be tuning in for a bit of entertainment as well.
Damalek purple in the middle sector.
Excellent. We'll keep an eye on him. We're just watching Jacob at the moment coming through the middle of sector 2. Keep an eye on Damalek's time as well there. Got 5 minutes remaining.
Jumped to him, and it's in the there was like the purple line in that middle sector.
Yeah.
On the track map.
2 Alphas doing well. Damalek 4th.
He goes 4th with a 44.2. Does Damalek.
Jacob 1.8 seconds quicker on his previous time. So if that was to continue, it would probably put him up into 3rd or 4th. So he would jump up onto the 2nd row. And ahead of his nearest challengers in the championship. But let's see what he does as he now comes down to the end of the lap into the very tricky chicane. It's very difficult to get right. Nicely done, power down, and he goes across the line 2nd, 143.8.
lap.
It was indeed. He has just set the benchmark. Let's see who else we have. Let's jump on board with Ollie T. This is your lap of Spa-Francorchamps. So again, coming down into La Source here. Hard braking, turning down about 45 miles an hour there. Want to get it good on the exit. Don't want to run too wide, otherwise you get those sausage curbs that we love to talk about here in the MRC. Now the run down and through Eau Rouge here, and then Radion, which is the right-hander. Want to keep it nice and steady, otherwise you're heading into an immediate accident. Now coming down the Camel Straight. Really reaching top speed here, around about 205 miles an hour before into the Licum complex of turn 7 through 8, 9. Nicely right-hander here. If you get it wrong, you're going to offset yourself completely for the corner. Nicely done though as he now comes down and into that drop, the braking zero, which just drops away into Bruxelles, which is turn 10. Nicely done there. Maybe has to use a bit more luck than he would have liked. Now coming through turn 11, the unnamed turn 11. Don't want to run too wide there. You've got track limits there. Now they're powering down into Pouon. A very sharp left-hander. Drop it down into 6th. Maybe jump it into 7th. Run slightly wide. Doesn't invalidate the lap. Good for him. As he's now coming right through into turn 13. Slam on the brakes again. Drop it down 4th gear. As he's done there then. Coming through into left-hand side. Not utilising too much of the ERS there. Through the campus. Now coming into 15, which is Stavelot. Coming to the end of the sector. Want to get a good run out of here. Otherwise you're going to compromise yourself for the long run down and going through that coupe off where nearly did there. Now coming through Blanchimont again. It's seat of your pants stuff here, folks, as he comes through 17 and then coming through into turn 18. He'll be looking for his braking points as he turns into the chicane, which is 19 and then 20. Brakes are at about 100 metres there. We'll look to clip the inside.
Tired.
Oh, we'll catch that in a wee minute, but Ollie T's teammate is just coming out. What is he going to be able to do? Currently 14th in that Ferrari and jumps up to 12.
Oh, I can see where Guy retired from the session. It's the chicane after Pouon.
Yeah, he has indeed. Oh, what a strange
Thing is, though,
Strange
it's
place.
easy to get on the curbs there and lose the car.
It is. We're just on board with Dumbest Hornet. We will see, or always guess if the marshals have cleared it already. That's how efficient they are here in Belgium.
Just noticed it on the track map whilst you were doing the onboard with Ollie that it popped up Guy retired, and I noticed the yellow flag in that chicane section.
Yep. Here is Morgan, he's on his outlap. Monster's on an outlap on the softs. He needs to get a lap right because he's only going to get one shot as Andrew, and he needs to make it count. Jacob third in the pits. Is he going to come out? That's the question. I think he is. I think I can see an orange shirted. There it is on a McLaren out. Or is it, who is it? It is Jacob. He is coming out.
Track.
Oh, and it's
single
Jacob.
track as well.
Yeah, indeed.
Jacob's coming out after. It was single track who came out first.
Yep.
So Martin heading out the two McLarens.
Yep, Mark is coming to the end of his outlap. We will keep an eye, and pretty much whoever is still in the pits, that is you. You have had it. But here is Mark coming up to the chicane, going to be looking to get the car nicely rotated. He does, slows it down, and then floors the throttle, really powers it down, opens the DRS as he now comes across the lap. Let's keep an eye on the championship challengers in terms of second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Herman drops into the pits. What can Mark do as he comes down? They come down into Illusion Radion. Nicely done there, doesn't cut the track too much. Otherwise you're risking validation, same as if you run too wide coming out of Radion. Now down that Kemmel straight. What's he hitting? 200 miles an hour. So, but Ollie was probably around about 204, 205, so a bit more wing on that Mercedes for Mark. He's used it to good effect in the past in Canada. He will be looking to jump certainly above Andrew, who I think has just started
He has.
his lap.
Following him now.
He has indeed, so we will keep an eye on that. We will come back to your YouTube chat just shortly. It's engrossing where we are at the present moment. So here is Mark coming down through two. Smith96 is also retired. He's had a moment. So we will check that out. But here does come Mark, as we were saying, coming through that campus section, 13 and 14. Nicely done, nicely rotated is that Mercedes. Doesn't run too wide now. Coming down into Stavilo. Let's have a look. Does he keep it on the black stuff? He does. A little bit. Oh, he's invalidated! He was 9/10 of a second! And second place, third in the championship, is going to start minimum 14th! Oh, he's not going to be a happy boy about that, because Jacob is third and this man, Monster89, what can he do as he comes through Sector 2? But that is crucial for the championship. If they're listening to us, God help them. But here comes Andrew. Let's make sure he doesn't make the same mistake that Mark did. He does keep it nice and tight through there, which is good. What can he do? He's last at the moment. He hasn't set a time. If he invalidates or anything, he could well be starting the race from the back of the grid. But Mark is going to start 14th. This is nail biting. Let's see what you can do. Only a few more corners, just a couple more to go. Slams on the brakes, rotates the Red Bull nicely. Clips the inside curb slightly, doesn't get too great. Oh, he got the power a bit more! Oh, and where does he go? He goes 12!
Oh, 12th.
Oh, ho, ho!
Oh, Lord.
Oh. So, let's just see. Oh, we got one of the Hassies doing a little bit of a dance.
Crucially,
Morgan's also...
that's put him ahead of Mark, crucially.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing, folks,
Both Mark and Andrew will have choice of tyre.
They will. Jacob is the man in the box seat at the moment. Well, Alex is as well.
43-3. Talk about stamping your authority.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Your dad, Lawrence Stroll, he won't be happy. 19th and 20th.
Not my problem anymore.
Apparently, I've heard on the FIA radio station that apparently Toto Wolff is not happy. He's thrown his headphones down again with 16th and 18th. Oh well. Christian Horner's 13th and 14th.
Those headsets ain't cheap, so I don't know what he's playing at.
They aren't at all. So let's just do a bit of a recap, folks, because on the basis of qualifying,
I just heard that Christian Horner's about lost it.
Christian Horner never loses it. Never.
He's
just...
He's the second biggest child in that paddock behind Gunther Steiner.
Well, do you know what? If the qualifying results were to translate themselves into race results, Jacob would take second in the championship, Alex would take third. But for the grid, we have Alex in the Williams on pole, we have Herman in the AlphaTauri second, Jacob is in third in the McLaren, we've got an Alpine fourth and fifth, we get Biggie and Garimo, we then got Damalek rounding out the row three, then we've got Nikolak and Martin on row four, the two McLarens looking good for the Constructors' Championship because the two Ferraris are out of the top 10, we've got Electric Envy in the AlphaTauri 9, Smith 96 in 10th, and then Evil Homer in 11th, and we will come back to it shortly.
According to the YouTube chat, Gav, apparently Andrew has got an ace up his sleeve.
Oh, well, that's going to... that's... we will see what happens there. So let's just have a look. J Sarge, who will be racing in Tier 1 shortly, goes, "Hey boys and girls, it's Spa Day, it is." Let's not get on to, like, sheep talk and going, anyway. Paolo says, "Hi guys, and welcome to Paolo Costa, one of our drivers." Jack is watching, he's going, "Come on Hodgie." Kyle Bergen, and there we are, get it right this time. Kendrick, "Greetings to the commentators, got me hyped up, that is our job." Jack also says, best of luck to Remote Monster and Mark H. Chris Bailey goes, "Oh Rouge, no, oh Orange," after the Iron Brew, indeed. Iron Brew gets you through. Let's have a wee look, seeing where we are. Kyle says, "Big up the wins." And Ryan Redcar Rambo says, "Come on McLaren, go get the Constructors."
What, those orange flipping Mercedes?
No, they're Iron Brew amazingness is what they are.
Then again, if you go further back, they were Peugeot powered. As Guy and Monster are disqualified. What the hell's gone off there?
A little bit of coming together there by the looks of things. We will track it all through. Do not worry, folks, the Super Banshee computer...
And as normal, Alex, with his rather quick formation lap...
He is scampering away. The Super Banshee computer, the SBC, is ready and primed to keep you up to date on the movers, the shakers, and the amazingness of all of our drivers to keep an eye on Constructors' Championship. Remember, Ferrari are only 5 points ahead of McLaren, who are only 4 points ahead of Aston Martin, who are 1 point ahead of Haas. And then Red Bull and Mercedes, possibly the outliers in this championship.
But going back to what you were saying in the qualifying, Haas were in a very comfortable position for Hungary.
They were. Unfortunately, pit stop strategy, soft to hards, lap 7 and 8, soft, medium. Given the fact that it's looking dry, and there is no rain in the hills and of the Spa-Francorchamps circuit, I think we could see a two-stopper.
I think you could just get away, well, two-stopper, yes, but depending on if you look after your tyres, you may be able to scrape a one-stop on the mediums, if you're lucky.
Scott is the only one to go on the hards. Loppy, Dumbest Hornet and Morgan are going on the soft, so one of the contenders in the championship, Morgan in 4th place at the moment, is going for softs, and Andrew, Guy, Vans, Ollie T and Mark all on the mediums. Now, apparently,
yes, Morgan.
I'll be on.
Morgan, you absolute legend. Look at this. Look at the gap to Morgan.
Right, this is an unacceptable position to be in, folks. I mean, what is this?
No, it's not. I mean, it's absolutely spectacular.
I'm in control. I'm not allowing that. I'm going to look at the wonderful McLaren, which it is. Right, apparently, Simba has said to you, Carl, how's that green Mercedes? Previously the pink Mercedes. Previously a yellow Jordan and an orange Spiker and a silver and red Midland.
Thing is, it's not my problem anymore. After Wednesday, I'm done with them.
Right,
I am
well,
done with them.
Talking about done with, we are ready. We are counting down. Here we go, folks. We are on 1 red lights to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. The run down to turn 1 is underway. And a good start from Alex there. Also a really good start from Jacob. He's already looking to go up the inside of Herman until the source. Can he do it? He has a little bit of touch and go on there. Everybody looks to have got through sensibly. No contact at the back. A few cars gone. Herman's got past Jacob again as they come on the run down to Eau Rouge and then into Radion. Damalek in front of Ghetto Biggie. The two Alpines dropped slightly, but still there. Remember, no DRS for the opening 2 laps there. But the McLaren of Jacob is chasing. Morgan's retired. One of the Astons is gone.
Morgan's
We'll chase
gone.
that shortly. But Herman is looking up the inside of Alex, and he's got around the inside at the moment. Alex running slightly wide here, but Jacob's still into 3rd place. And it's all go. Because Evil Homer's also fallen down. Guy up into 9th, single track 10th. And Mark has dropped down as well. It is all going wrong in the run for the second in the championship. Halfway through lap 1, Alex and Herman battling it out, but ultimately Jacob is still there. Jacob now up into
Herman's gone
2nd.
round.
He has indeed. Alex is there. Jacob 2nd. Ghetto Biggie now up to 3rd. Crucially, what has happened to Mark? He is down into 15th.
I just was following Herman and Ghetto Biggie's now made an error somewhere.
He has.
Stube had lost it just before Radion.
Oh, and look at the 3-way battle here between Damalek, Electric Envy and Nico Lack. Wow, but Jacob is all over the back of Alex. He's purple. Nico Lack's is also gone. Oh, Nico Lack's gone. Vans has gone round. It is. It's a virtual safety car. Where did Nico Lack lose it? There he is, right on the exit of Stavilo, turn 16. We take time to calm it down and neutralise the race and not to get too excited at what is happening. But one of the championship second place contenders is out.
Herman's pitting.
He is
Most likely
indeed.
for repairs.
He is. We will keep, as we were saying, folks, we will keep an eye on all of the permutations in the championship. Under safety car, it is all neutralised.
Herman's putting a fresh set of softs on as well as the new front wing.
Yep. Martin is in 7th for McLaren, so 6 points, and 18 is 24 points for McLaren at the moment. Ferrari are there with Guy and just getting 8 points at the moment. That would give the Constructors' Championship at the moment to McLaren. But still a long way to go. Let's not get overexcited now.
This is quite a long virtual safety car period.
It is indeed. It is indeed. So we've got Alex at the front, we've got Jacob in 2nd, we've got Damalek in 3rd, we've got Electric Envy 4th, we've then got Grimo 5th, Guy 6th, and we are green.
We're going green.
We are indeed. Remember, DRS is not activated till the end of this lap. Alex has run really wide, coming through the put-on.
Jacob's slightly wide as well through Put-on.
He has indeed, but he stays within around about 0.3 of a second. We'll need to keep an eye on Monster 89, who is currently 8th in that Red Bull, and Mark, who's currently 12th in the Mercedes. Let's not forget what Alex is doing, but ultimately it is a battle here between Alex and Jacob. Alex stretched the lead slightly to half a second. Damalek just behind, right, 1.4 behind. Then Electric Envy, then Grimo, then Guy, the Tier 2 champion. But we are watching the front because this could, depending on how it goes, create ramifications in the championship. Loppy has passed Mark for 12th.
We would be getting, we should be getting DRS on this lap.
We will. Both Jacob and Alex ran maybe slightly deeper into the final chicane, 19 and 20, than they would have done.
DRS enabled.
Exactly. And if you're Alex, you are going to be left vulnerable. Alex will just be looking to get a really clean run. Loppy sets the fastest lap of the race, closely followed by Evil Homer, 152.4. A point for him. But let's see what Jacob can do. Let's jump on board with Jacob as he comes through Radion. He's going to be seeing the back of that Williams, and he's going to be going. Let's see what he can do. There it is. He's utilising ERS and DRS. Is he going to make a move into... Is he going to make a move? He's not. Into Likumi, he's probably just a little bit far behind. And he survives for another day. Damalek and Electric Envy survived. Grimo survived against the attack of Guy. Martin is there waiting for the Guy Grimo to possibly falter. And then we've got Andrew in 8th place. Smith 96, and then Ghetto Biggie dropped, but I think you did say he had an off earlier. Scott is down in 16th, he's the only one on those hard compound tyres. Oh, and we've lost. Jacob's gone round. He has. He's gone round at the put-on complex. We talked about how easy it is to run wide there, and we've seen it on a couple of times, and it has cost him now. He has dropped down into 10th, and suddenly the championship pivots around again.
Andrew's round.
Oh, this is all not going to plan. He is indeed. He's round just coming out. He's actually round just coming out of the campus corner in turn 14. Again, we've seen that's where Guy went and retired.
Yeah, in qualifying.
Yeah. Loppy has passed Ollie T.
I wonder if Andrew will be coming in for repairs.
Is Jacob going to come in? That's crucially. Alex is currently fastest man, then Electric Envy. No, Jacob stays out, so no damage there. He'll just have very warm tyres. Smith 96 has run really wide. Coming out of the final corner, that is going to open him up to
Andrew's
Jacob.
staying out, so there's no damage on that Red Bull.
Indeed. So let's just have a look at where we are in terms of tyres. Guy, the leading medium runner at the moment. The rest are on softs until Ollie T in 11th. Let's see where we are. Who is in? Here's Jacob. Jacob is going to be coming after Smith 96. He's going to have the pass down the Kemmel straight. Is he? He's going to be gate passed. He's going to make the